CCTV cameras. Neighbourhood policing is dependent on the public keeping their eyes and ears peeled to inform the police about criminal activity taking place where they live. But in Humberside, the neighbourhood teams are calling in the help of a host of very different sets of eyes, those attached to CCTV cameras.
There are around 4.2 million CCTV cameras in the UK, roughly one for every 14 people. Despite concerns from some about Britain becoming a surveillance society, cameras have made a major impact on the way crime is policed and criminals are caught. And it seems they have the support of the public.
I think it's probably had quite a lot to do with helping combat crime. I mean, they say Big Brother's watching you, but I think that in some circumstances, some cities, there's a need for it, and I do think it helps a lot actually that CCTV is used.
I think that CCTV is an effective tool in fighting crime, because not only does it deter the criminals from committing that crime initially, but it also can help solve other crimes in terms of theft or break-ins or fights, anything like that. People can really look over the CCTV.
The whole city-wide CCTV system is one of the biggest in the country. The control room, which is manned 24 hours a day, is run by Martin Walker. At any one time, Martin has up to 8 operators constantly watching the screens for any sign of criminal activity.
Let's CCTV, go ahead.
Has around 300 public area cameras. That's cameras that are actually out on the streets.
He punched the window through first, or tried to, and then picked up at the window.
The majority of those cameras cover the major routes, which usually include shopping routes outside of the city centre, as well as inside the city centre.
Every so often, the CCTV cameras placed around the city capture truly shocking crimes unfolding and the criminals in the act. Take a look at this man. From a distance, he just looks like he's walking into the pub. But look more closely, he's carrying a chainsaw.
Wow.
Which he fires up and thrusts at people standing on the pavement. Leaving them in shock, he enters the pub, but not before warning another punter off. Once inside, he waves the chainsaw wildly at customers, causing them to run for their lives. He proceeds to charge around the bar, waving the chainsaw and screaming at anyone in his way. Some of the customers try to fight him off. They even throw furniture at him, but he cuts through it with a saw and charges at them. Eventually, he flees the pub, slicing through the door as he goes. Back out on the street, he continues to brandish the chainsaw dangerously. Somebody from the pub tries to stop the man by throwing a beer barrel at him, but even this fails to slow him down. Eventually, a mob storm out onto the street. They surround the man and wrestle him to the ground. Despite overpowering him, one of them sustains injuries to his arm from the saw. The whole incident was captured on CCTV and led to the fast and successful conviction of the criminal by the police. He was jailed for 3 years for his deadly rampage, which fired up all because he was angry about being thrown out of the pub for smoking on the premises. Tonight, the command centre doesn't have anything nearly so horrifying as a chainsaw attack to contend with, but it's a busy night nonetheless, mostly featuring acts of drunk and disorderly behaviour.
Chicken George, there's a chap in Chicken George that he's going to be arrested. Can you see if you make sure he don't leave before they get there? 3 jobs, 4 jobs. Both sides of the city. Yeah, CCTV, you've got a fight ongoing outside dealers. He's going to get locked up, man.
As the police are having a word with one group, over on another screen, the CCTV operators pick up another potential troublemaker. This time it's a man seen hanging around with bags of alcohol in the no drinking zone. The CCTV team radio their suspicions through to the police, and the call is picked up by neighbourhood officers Alison Carter and Paul Cracker.
Well, I'm social behaviour, I don't care where you go.
What can say this? To buy my food?
No, you can leave the area. I want you to stop shouting and waving your arms around. All I've asked you to do is calm down.
There you go. My name's Neighbourhood Doncaster. Born and bred and a daughter here, mate. End of.
They're the details I was going to ask you for.
No, we don't. Go to the shop, bought sell like batteries, okay?
Not
By the
what
way,
you do in the
there's a
shop,
pull over there. It's registered everywhere
It's
way.
not what you did in the shop, it's what you've been doing while you've been sat outside.
I didn't say nothing.
Drinking alcohol in and no drinking.
I wasn't drinking, I was listening to you.
CCTV seen you doing
Well, look at the CCTV,
We've
prove
also
it.
had complaints from other members of the public.
No, you haven't, because nobody's been here. I've just got out of a taxi. I've just got out of a taxi.
Shouting, please.
Please don't lie. Stop it.
I don't lie.
Yeah, you do. Go to the taxi rank at the train station and go and do it.
Together.
You're a waste of space.
Thank you very much, then.
I've just got in the shop and bought
The
it.
man has his drink confiscated, which triggers another outburst.
I haven't been drinking in the street. I'm going to prove this. Excuse me, officer. Here. Excuse me, I've just come in and bought that. And I was walking away with it. And my batteries. Thank you. Thank you. You just robbed me my gyro. You just robbed me my gyro and ain't done nothing wrong.
So you've had it explained to you that it's a designated
I'm not
drinking
drinking
zone.
here.
You were drinking that open bottle.
That bottle.
And if we believe you're going to drink, if we believe you're going to drink the rest of it, it's going to be seized.
Sorry.
Just stop shouting.
Can I have my stuff back and then go?
The alcohol's been seized because you're in a designated no drinking zone.
Listen, I have to come through this area, not asking my doctor and everything.
I've spoken to you about 3 weeks ago and told you exactly the
Yeah,
same
that you
thing.
did, like you said, you're already stolen.
In exactly
And
the same
who's the one who's going to court next week? Who's the one who's going to court with me?
But you have
You
had this
are.
information from me before, so you do know it's a designated
You
no
will keep
drinking
going on
zone.
my case.
As the man continues to rant and rave, Alison enters the shop to talk to the owner.
And you've got to think about the impression it's going to give your business outside. I appreciate that he's not so drunk that you can't save him. However, he's drunk enough to cause antisocial behaviour outside. So it's not good for your business and anybody else's.
I'm just walking that courthouse in the morning and I want your number.
Back outside, the man continues to protest, louder and louder. This time to PC's Gareth Walker and Alan Cowley, who have arrived to provide backup.
Last time, you arrested me. You arrested me.
Put your fingers down when I'm stood in front of you.
Excuse me, the prison is signed for. By the way, it's signed for. It's signed for. It's signed. It's signed for.
As the situation escalates, the neighbourhood team are left with no choice but to arrest him.
It's signed for from the prison. It's signed from the prison. Who brought the rules now? That's from the prison. They put that on my back. I'm giving to get off. I wasn't drinking here. No, I ain't committing no crime.
Hey fella, you're under arrest for section 5 and public order.
I haven't been drinking in the street.
Because of the disturbance in the street.
No, you just started it. You're trying it, mate. You're trying it. It's not going to work.
A search in a police van.
No, do that. Because you've got to prove a point. You've got to prove a point.
How you going, fella?
Yeah, I'll be alright, man.
What's your step? Make your step.
That stinks.
That middle down the street is PCSOs have stopped him for drinking alcohol in the streets. They've seized the alcohol, which they're entitled to do, which is a designated no drinking zone. As you see, the middle's become not abusive, they're shouting and bawling in the street, and he's likely to cause alarm and distress to members of the public who was passing by. To other members of the public in the area, he was clearly looking on and doing the best to avoid it. We was going to issue him with a Section 27 notice to order him to disperse from the area. But PC Walker found some more alcohol on him, went to seize it, and he started throwing his arms about it and became more vocal. So therefore he's been arrested for Section 5 of the Public Order Act.
He gets a night in the cells to sleep off his hangover before a trip to the magistrates. Although initially charged with being drunk and disorderly, he was cleared of this on his appearance at court.